Well, they're going to – we are back here at the Martin Luther King Classic. Chris Kidd and now Bob Bolam with you, where we are getting set for game number 3, and we will be back for that after this break here on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
When someone contacts my office, usually something terrible has happened. A loved one has been killed at work, a child has been seriously injured in an accident, or an insurance or credit card company is harassing them. My job as their attorney in these troubled times is to comfort them, give them peace of mind, to investigate the facts of their case, research the law, and I fight to make sure that their rights are protected. If you need a lawyer, contact me.
Play introductions underway for Beckley Prep, so let's listen in. Welcome back, everybody. Again, Chris Kidd and Bob Bolam with us here. And, Bob, I don't think they're going to allow 6 players to start here for Beckley Prep, but Beth Haven's going to have their hands full either way possibly in this game.
That'd be a good home court advantage if you could put 6 out there.
Yeah, they're going to play 2 20-minute halves here for this game and going to get a good look at a club in Beckley Prep that's got a lot of kids with a lot of offers already to go to college, some even D1 right now under Justin Dempsey as they come in here with a good record thus far. Beth Haven at 9-6, good record as well. But going to be a tough test for Beth Haven here today.
Yes, Beckley Prep, just a more athletic and a little bit more seasoned.
So it'll be Beth Haven with the ball to start things out with Dante Adams at the point. Again, transferred from Logan High School here. Again, some Logan County flavor here. And here is one of those with Matt Spalding. 3 on the way, no good. As it's gotten back, floater up and count it for Matt Spalding. He does lead the team with 14.5 points per game.
Yeah, good job by Spalding following his shot and hitting a nice mid-range.
Now stolen by Dante Adams. He takes it in and rejected immediately. Taken away that time by Sam Alakige. All the way in on the other side. Layup is good on the right side for Daniel Ntombabwe.
Ntombabwe with a nice little Euro step and the kiss off the glass.
Listen again, hang tight with us on the pronunciations here today. We do apologize on those as we move forward, but already 2-2 in this contest.
What do you mean, Chris? We're going to get them all right.
you might. You've got a better shot than I do.
No, you're the pro. We're going to get them all right.
As out front with it, Andy Spalding to his twin brother Matt Spalding on the left side. They lob it over to Dante Adams. Again, did have this schedule change because Combine was unable to make it today. Now 3 from the left side on the way, too strong by Matt Spalding, and rebound comes away to Beckley Prep. Pass up ahead, stolen by Andy Spalding. As here comes Beth Haven back the other way. Dante Adams gets into the paint, scoop layup, rejected again underneath by Alakige, and it'll stay underneath, looks like, with Beth Haven.
Alakige, much hops.
Oh, yes.
He blocked that. I mean, he could have blocked that one with his elbow.
Again, it's going to be tough for Beth Haven to get anything going on the interior today as they inbound it quickly. 3 from the left side, off the mark, no good that time by Isaac Moore, and rebound taken away by Beckley Prep. They get it into the front court. They work it around into the corner, driving baseline, pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebound put back up, though, tipped again, no good, and rebound taken away by Hobbs. So, again, good job by Beth Haven on the inside thus far in this contest.
Beckley Prep in a 3-2 zone now, using their length to challenge the three-point shooting of Beth Haven.
And Justin Dempsey, the coach for Beckley Prep, as Steele pass up ahead, gets away, but chased down by Unitas. He gets it over into the center. Nice jump step into the paint, and finishing at the rim is Dababe Shebwe.
Shebwe, the brother of Oscar with WVU.
Yes.
Star, and boys, is just a good-looking ninth grader. As a great pass there for Beth Haven, and Tyler Hobbs gets the bucket.
And Hobbs, a 6'6 senior, averages 8.1 points per game and 4.9 rebounds per game for Beth Haven.
Watch the lob here, going behind the zone.
It'll be a deep 3 and count it from the right side that time.
Alagiki, he has a lot of range. Tall, lanky wing, gets up in there well.
And now Alagiki with the rebound, bringing it the other way. Beckley Prep with a 7-4 lead. Over left side, 3 on the way. No good for Nakara. Now up ahead, leaking out was Andy Spalding. Takes it into the left corner. Jumper on the way, no good, too strong, and rebound comes down to Beckley Prep. Here they come in transition, looking into the center. Ball knocked free. Going back and able to retrieve it was Ntombabwe. Now stolen away from him as taken by Andy Spalding. And thus far, Beth Haven doing a good job creating some turnovers and getting some rebounding.
Yes, they are. They got good ball movement against that zone. Just had nice high-low. Beautiful play.
That was beautiful pass inside. Able to find Tyler Hobbs for his 4th point, and the lead cut to 1.
That's a good way to attack the 3-2. Load one side of the floor up and go to your high-low game. Has a great lob pass in there to Ntombabwe for the easy bucket.
Yeah, that time Ntombabwe saw that he had the size advantage down low on Spalding, and they attacked that immediately as a turnaround jumper and count it for Isaac Moore. And he's someone that can fill it up in a hurry, Bob, with 14.7 points per game.
Well, they're attacking the weak part of a 3-2, and that's in the middle. And as Beth Haven shows, kind of a matchup zone here.
And Ronnie Hipshire, the head coach for Beth Haven Christian, has turnaround jumper, no good. Now we could have a tie-up as Hobbs coming over and getting a paw on it as Shebwe unable to finish on that turnaround, but it'll stay with Beckley Prep.
Yeah, Shebwe with a nice right-handed jump hook, came up a little short and got the offensive rebound, and good defensive play by Hobbs there to create the held ball situation.
They inbound it deep. Now Alakige goes for 3 again, and as you said, Bob, he's got that soft touch for a big man outside.
Oh, definitely a Division I player. Shoots the ball well, really athletic, big-time player there.
12-8 in favor of Beckley Prep. Tough turnaround for Moore. Can't get it to fall, and there's Alakige with the rebound. Breaking the other way. Up the center. Drives all the way in. Knocks a man to the ground, and a blocking foul called that time on Andy Spalding.
Alakige showing he's got the range on the three. Foul, I believe, was called on the floor there. Alakige with the Euro step, and contact was made on the shoulder. Usually don't give you a charge unless it's in the center. Called it on the floor. Beckley Prep will inbound underneath.
And again, just 6'7" junior, too. Still with some room to develop here in the next year or so, but definitely getting offers already. As they get it back over to him on the right side. Three on the way, this time too strong. Adams tries to save it, but steps on the end line.
Now, I'll tell you, Robertus Unitas, number 5, don't be surprised if he's a teammate of the young man from Chapmanville that jumps out of the gym next year.
Oh, that's some inside information coming from Bob Thundering Herd Bolin.
I mean, I'm just saying, don't be surprised. I know, I know Marshall doesn't have a scholarship right now, but I think he has a lot of interest in Marshall. And as Sheboy with a nice high-low in the dunk.
That's a good job by Spalding on the other one with that layup, but right there is where you can just see Beckley Prep has the advantage all day with Sheboy on the inside.
Yeah. And, when you're out of scholarships, you have to, they have another young man, Devin Collins, this year is paying his own way this year to get a scholarship the next year. But I just know Marshall had really liked him. But when you're out of scholarships, you're out of them. But if he doesn't have a scholarship to a place as much as he likes Marshall, a lot of kids wait for that second year to get that scholarship.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people were joking around Chapmanville is turning into the Marshall Tigers after a while.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they can't go wrong with that. I mean, Devin Collins shoots the ball really well, and he's going to be a good one for Marshall. And then Obina and I've told somebody that 95% of high school's players are not ready defensively for Division I. Mm-hmm. He is. I mean, he's as good defensive as anybody on the team. And, just being able to step outside a little bit more, he's already developed that, but it'll come even better. He's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Marshall's got 2 good ones from Chapmanville there.
Yeah, because I've said for a couple of years he's probably, at least in my opinion, the best high school defensive player I've seen, albeit there's plenty more experience than me out there to be able to say
he's one of the best I've seen in 20 years.
So now Alakige goes for 3 again, this time short with it, and Beth Haven with the rebound.
Yeah, you're talking about that. He dominated the Fairmont game. It blew my mind. I mean, he totally dominated the game. Nobody could get anything 3 feet. But and I'll tell you what, that Alakige out there, he's going to be a big-time player. But Beth Haven's playing right with it right now so far, 14-11, doing a great job.
Yeah, now he'll take a breather on the bench as Beckley Prep only bringing 8 players here today on this roster. Now Steele on the inside, taken away by Beckley Prep as they work it up ahead quickly. Down low, Sheboy gets it over cross court. Open 3 on the way, no good, too strong, and rebound comes out long to Spalding.
Yeah, Sheboy with a nice pass there, and he's a 9th grader.
It is. I mean,
he's got a college body.
The court vision and the size of that kid, just be a freshman. It's incredible. I'm gonna eat what he's eating from now on.
A freshman, and this guy has a great work ethic.
Salou and Guy are into the game as well for Beckley Prep here, along with Christian Holland. Now they swing it over right side, 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded underneath by Beckley Prep, put back up, no good. Rebounded again though by Ngaire. This time he will finish. That'll be his first 2 of the game, and Beckley Prep now has opened up a 16-11 lead with 13-10 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Ngaire just quick leaper, long arms, plays way above the rim.
Now there's Spalding with a 3, no good for Matt Spalding, and rebound comes down to Beckley Prep trying to break the other way. Spalding tried to cut him off, but they're going to get the foul on Matt Spalding as Holland forces the issue that time. They will inbound from the far side here with 12:56 left in the opening half.
I'll tell you, 2 of these referees, Kurt McCowan and Mike Price, I don't think anybody on the court wants to play those 2 in horse.
There's Sheboy again.
Oh, Sheboy, just quick move, power, 1 dribble, and flushes it.
So we got the dunk contest after this. So you think we should have a game of horse after this, too, with the officials.
Those 2 can shoot it. Wow, Sheboy just easy. Not a freshman going up over the rim. Here's a replay of it. Sheboy got it inside. Quick move towards the baseline. Doesn't allow the help to get over there. Nice dunk by Sheboy.
As I said, he gets the ball down on that low block. It's pretty much all she wrote here today. If he gets it there, he's got 6 points already. 18-11. Beckley Prep leads Beth Haven. And again, Beth Haven had a lot of success as well last couple of years. We'll talk about them a little bit more. Again, they still lead the West Virginia Christian Division right now over Mercer Christian, as there's a block on the way in taken away by Beckley Prep. As we saw, and Dante Adams looked like he got his foot tripped up that time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, went down on that hip hard. Beckley Prep, they have, 5 or 6 kids with Division I offers already. So good things going on out here.
And that was Dominicus Ramones who went down hard that time, but he's able to get back up, the 6'1 senior. It's a 7-point lead for Beckley Prep. And again, Mercer Christian, if you were with us earlier, hit 19 threes in that game as there's a charge as Dante Adams stood in.
Great job by Adams. Stepped up, got set, strong position, obvious charge. Good job by Adams. Right there, perfect position. It would have even been the charge in the college game. He was outside the restricted circle, the imaginary restricted circle.
There we go. So that's 2 team fouls now against Beckley Prep, 3 against Beth Haven thus far as they try a give and go, knocked away, but Hobbs comes back to gives it to a Cutting Moore, but leaves the layup short. So now here comes Romanos the other way, gets it over to Unitas. He'll take a 3, and there it is from the corner.
Yeah, right there's your dunk contest winner already. He can
really?
fly. Oh, he can fly.
Yeah, I get a feeling we're going to see a lot of the same guys out here in the dunk contest here at 4:30. Now, 10-point lead. Nice give and go there by Adams, setting up Moore as he gets walloped on the way to the basket, as he'll get the foul line in Geyer.
Yeah. Here he is, feet set, nice square up, good-looking three-point ball.
Just good touch on that shot as well. I mean, he's got a good release.
Yeah, Unitas is just so athletic, and then you add that three-point shooting. He is going to make somebody. He will play Division I, and he'll make somebody a really good player.
Yeah, I was going to say, would fit in well with the way that Marshall likes to play a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, and he's similar to they like long athletic kids, and.
Moore able to hit on both free throws. He had 21 in that loss to Chapmanville earlier this year, whenever Chapmanville blew them out 107-48. But Moore had a very good tournament there at the Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament in both contests. They look down low, quick flip up at the rim, and layup goes for Christian Holland for his first bucket.
Yeah, nice look there on the high-low. Beth Haven's been, playing really respectable right now, playing against a lot of Division I players.
And again, both these teams were supposed to take on Combine. Again, Beth Haven was supposed to play the white team, and Beckley Prep was supposed to play the blue team, but they were unable to make it today. So instead, they flipped the schedule around and played each other as Moore rejected, taken away. Now up ahead to Romanos, one-on-one with Spalding, and a charge called. A good job that time by Andy Spalding, hanging in and able to take the charge.
Yeah, Spalding's a tough kid. That's 2 hard charges that Beth Haven's taken, and able to get there, draw the contact. Let's see. Yeah,
it's like getting hit by a truck.
Yeah, tough kids.
And again, Romanos, has the size advantage and the body build advantage on Spalding, so give Spalding a lot of credit for taking that charge. I would have been over towards the concession stand trying to avoid that. That was, as you said, he's a tough kid. They get it out for Moore.
Now Beckley Prep has gone to man-to-man, and I think that'll give Beth Haven more trouble than that zone has. And don't know, Coach Dempsey started out with a zone there maybe because he just has, 7 or 8 people dressed. And that man-to-man defense will let him use that length and those long arms, those quick feet. Beth Haven still in that little matchup zone, starts out as a 3-2, and then they match up in the area.
As we're about halfway through this first half. Holland goes for 3, no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. Good job that time by Spalding, and good job by Robbie Mounds protecting the equipment over here very quickly.
Robbie Mounds can get us to a replay, protect the equipment, and buy everybody chicken nuggets all at the same time. Multi-talented, without a doubt.
So that's it. We'd go hungry without him. We wouldn't get our replays without him. So thank you, Robbie. It's Dante Adams.
Yeah, Beth Haven running that little side ball pick and trying to create a good drive.
Ooh, great take there by Dante Adams. His first bucket of the game. Now 23-15 in favor of Beckley Prep as they work it out front. Dribble drive in by Alakige. He's cut off. Now he gives it off to Holland in the corner. Romanis gets himself free for three, and he buries it, his first bucket. That's 7 of the 8 players now for Beckley Prep that have scored.
Real tight jump shot. No wasted motion. Really good-looking shooter.
Now Adams out top. 3 on the way for Andy Spalding. No good off the side of the iron. Rebounded by Beckley Prep as they push it up the floor. Over to Romanis. He gets free for 3. No good, too strong. And long rebound now to Adams. They'll push it up the right side, closing in on 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Moore will give it off for Andy Spalding, and they'll set up their offense. And, yeah, like you said, with the length and the quickness that Beckley Prep has going man-to-man, this could cause some problems now for Beth Haven on this end of the floor.
And then Beth Haven's doing a good job with that inside ball pick. Able to get good shots off. Better.
Now here comes Alakige.
Nice
Just a great sidestep for his 8th point.
Yeah, got that Euro step and all that athletic ability going as Beckley Prep goes up by 13.
30-second timeout called by Ronnie Hipshire, again, 5th year at Beth Haven. And, Ronnie told us before the game, again, we had some confusion in our broadcast down in Chapmanville because it was Rick Priest that was up doing most of the coaching, and then we got told it was Priest that was head coach, then we got corrected again, then we got re-corrected a third time, and before the game, Ronnie Hipshire comes up to us and goes, I just want you to know that I'm the coach. I let Rick do all the coaching. When he got that technical, I had a lot of explaining to do at my church the next day. So I said, okay, we'll make sure that we get that corrected. So, don't throw him out of the church, folks. Ronnie and Rick, both good guys.
Yeah, I used to use that, and if we played a really good first half and then second half we didn't play that well, but we still won, I'd always say, I let my assistant take over the second half.
I like it. It's always the outlet you need.
Throw him under the bus. Yeah, good call there, traveling. Shuffle those feet on the catch.
Caleb Maynard saw the defender coming over and tried to get by quickly and just couldn't, as now it'll be Beckley Prep ball with a 13-point lead. And again, stay with us. Coming up later on tonight, 6:15, it'll be Webster County taking on Greater Beckley Christian. That'll be a terrific game. And then we've got Wyoming East and Greenbrier East to close things out at 8 o'clock tonight. They get it over right side, 3 on the way, no good from Ankara. Now back out front from Romanis as they get the offensive rebound. Try to get Nakara back in here. He's the only one that hasn't scored yet for Beckley Prep, and short on that jumper as Moore gets the rebound. Now they get it up ahead to Adams as he races up the left side, has it poked away from behind.
Hold your seats.
And here comes a fast break opportunity, and Moore quickly puts an end to it, and a smart foul there by Moore, realizing they were outnumbered, and he just puts his shoulder into him and commits the foul.
Romanis, when people bump into him, they fall the other way. I mean, he does. You don't just look at him and think he's that strong, but on that drive there, really strong drive to the basket.
It's one of those, even if you're trying to bulk up, you still are just going to bounce off. As there's Ankara, and there's his first bucket of the game. So all 8 Beckley Prep players have scored here today, and they've doubled up Beth Haven 30-15. Now Adams will walk it across the timeline. 7:39 to go here in the first half. Again, playing 2 20-minute halves here in this contest as Adams, nice scoop as he spins the baseline.
Oh, Dante Adams. Where'd you say he had offers, Chris? Good-looking player.
Right now, I'm not sure where he's got. Oh, boy. Oh. And Alakige got the step, and you knew it was trouble once he got to the free throw line that time and throws it down with 2 hands. But with Adams, I'm not sure where offers are coming from at the moment for him. But, I tell you what, if you could add him to that Logan squad this year, boy, how much better would that team be? And they're already really good as it is, knocking off Chapmanville the other night as Ankara gets that 3 to fall. He's now up to 5 points.
I'll tell you what, Alakige, I see offers here, Montana State and North Carolina A&T, and he's a junior, though he will get bigger offers than that as Andy Spalding with another nice-looking three-point ball. But, I mean, he's that's the one charge I don't like. It's after the pass, and he's telling him to hit him with the side. That charge after the pass is made, that drives you crazy.
Yeah, I think whenever the defender's making the effort to get out of the way and not run over top someone, that's why it's such a tough call.
Oh, the dunk by Aligiki, boy. 2 big steps, 1, 2, an explosion. Yeah, he's definitely he has some low major offers, and that won't stand. He'll be mid-major or higher, and I know last Tuesday, Bob Huggins was up here taking a look at him. So those, that's who he has offers from, but his recruitment is going to go way up playing here at Beckley Prep.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the kid's just got too much talent already that you can see on the floor. As pass inside gets away and now taken by Holland. He's into the front court.
There it is.
Lobs it up, and Unitas almost threw it down. And that's what you said we might have a chance to look forward to around 4:30 today.
He explodes. I mean, he's a YouTube sensation, winning dunk contest in D.C. There's a slow-mo video out there of him going off 2 feet and putting his head over the rim.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he gets up. He gets up.
Now they go down low for Hobbs. He takes it back, takes a mid-range jumper, misses on that. Unitas up ahead. Romanis slows it down, kicks it across court for Ankara. He'll take a 3, no good, coming towards us and out of bounds.
You know what's odd about Beckley Prep? The 2 guys that are put together the best are the 2 ninth graders.
Yeah.
You can tell they've been in the weight room. I mean, they don't look like freshmen. Both of them, you can tell they've been in the weight room and right there, another rebound by Sheboy. Doesn't look like a ninth grader. I mean,
I know, it's incredible. I mean, him and Aligike, like you said, you totally believe they were seniors with their size. As Sheboy gets inside, can't finish, but fights for the loose ball, gets the offensive rebound, then stolen away, knocked out of bounds, but it'll be last touched by Beth Haven. Now, Beckley Prep will inbound from the far side in front of Beth Haven's bench, leading at 35-20 as we close in on 5 minutes to go in the first half. As they swing it over to Romanis, now over to Unitas. He's left alone, 3 on the way, no good short. Rebound though tipped up. Unitas gets it, goes up with the layup. You thought he might go with a one-handed thunder slam there, but gets the layup instead.
Yeah, quick, explosive, going to the basket. Beckley Prep up 17.
Adams gets into the center, drives in hard on Holland, and the ball gets trapped against the side of the basket. Sheboy trying to get it down at the moment, and finally does. And let's see, Adams will go to the free throw line now off of that foul.
Yeah, I say Sheboy offers from Stetson. Donnie Jones, former Marshall coach, the head coach down there is Stetson. Already coming back to West Virginia, looking at these young fellas.
Not a bad welcome home.
Oh no, that's good for him to. That's 2 really solid, good-looking ninth graders, and they're going to be recruited by a much higher level before their time's done.
Oh yeah.
You can just go ahead and put that down.
As Adams hit the first, but misses on the second. However, Moore gets the offensive rebound. They spin it over, find Andy Spalding. He'll go for 3, but short. Rebound taken away underneath by Ngeyer as he'll bring it up the floor. And again, Beckley Prep last year Beth Haven last year was 21-5. They lost the WVCEA title game to Mercer Christian 72-55. But as we said, did beat Mercer Christian earlier this year, so they are on top right now of the West Virginia Christian A-League standings with a 6-1 mark.
Okay, so they're not a post-grad team. I know Beckley Prep's not either. They're a high school team?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now there's a steal taken away by Andy Spalding. He'll take it all the way to the other end, and he'll lay it in for his 7th point. Now 37-23 in favor of Beckley Prep. They get it over far side, jump steps inside, out to Unitas, straight on 3, in and out no good, and rebounded by Moore.
Now, are there teams in that Christian League as good as them?
As Beth Haven?
Yeah, they look really good.
I was going to say, Mercer Christian was very impressive in the last game. They hit 19 threes and won 99-67 as 3 straight on, no good by Andy Spalding. Rebounded underneath, taken away by Beckley Prep. But, yeah, there's several pretty good teams in that Christian League right now. You know, Morgantown's, their academy is usually very good. As a nice drive by Holland, and he gets it to spin in.
Holland with the quick step to the basket. Good finish above the rim.
It's now a 16-point lead for Beckley Prep, closing in on 3 minutes to play here in the first half. As Adams drives in, had it knocked away and taken by Ngayer as they look up ahead. Romanis double-teamed in the backcourt, in a lot of trouble, looking for help, finds Unitas. Now into the corner, Holland open for three, and he'll bury it.
Nice, smooth-looking left-handed jumper from the corner.
And he's got 7 points now here in the first half, 42-23 in favor of Beckley Prep.
Yeah, Beckley Prep picked up the pace a little bit when they went to that man-to-man defense.
Now they get it over to Matt Spalding. Tries to create an opening, now drives in. Good job of getting separation to get that shot off, but just couldn't control it. Now up the middle of the floor, driving all the way in, but missing on the dunk attempt was Ngayer as he got all the way to the basket. Now on the other end, easy layup for Matt Spalding, his 4th point.
Now, where were the Spaldings? Were they at a different high school?
Yes, they were at Mann High School their freshman and sophomore year as a three from Romanis from the near side, his second three.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you got 3 Logan County kids on the team here at Beth Haven, which obviously Beth Haven in the county as well. But, yeah, I mean, Mann, they've got off to a nice start this year at 7-1. Logan in the top 5 in the state. I mean, imagine you put Adams on Logan and you put these Spalding boys back on Mann. There's 3 no good deep from Matt Spalding. Now here comes Ngayer behind the back and then almost stripped. Lost the ball, saved by Holland. Back to Ngayer and can't finish on the jam. Tried to go back up and looks like they're going to get a foul on the floor as he's really wanting to finish one of these here. He's missed 2 or 3 of them thus far.
Yeah, 0 for 2 from a foot away. I don't think he'll miss the next one.
Unitas comes over and gives him a high five after that one as he'll go to the bench now.
Now, Chris, I've been in the college game for years. Explain to me the difference in them. Why are they not in the same league as like Greater Beckley? That's
a good question. That's one of those things that I'm kind of curious about. I'm not very familiar with the Christian leagues and how they work, as Holland misses on a 3. But, they do play separate tournaments as well. Like, Beth Haven won't be able to qualify for the state tournament. Neither will Mercer Christian.
But Greater Beckley, so is it Beth Haven's allowed to recruit and if they're not playing in the SSAC? Or I just wonder what the rules were.
I believe they are. It's like I said, we haven't done enough of their games to really dive into it as much as what I'd like to if I knew, or if we did enough of their games as more hits that layup. But, Beth Haven and teams like Mercer and Morgantown, I think they are able to, maybe persuade, but I don't think necessarily openly recruiting as what a Beckley Prep would.
Yeah, well, I think there's probably some rule that distinguishes them. They're members of the SSAC, but they play in the Christian League, versus Greater Beckley's members of the SSAC, but they play in the single A division.
Right.
So who hit that 3?
That was Isaac Moore again. He's quietly.
Beth Haven's a good team.
Yeah, he's quietly put together a solid half here with 10 points.
Right here, gets those feet set. Boy, he just looks back, fakes a pass. Usually you say fake a pass to make a pass. He faked a pass and drained the deep 3.
Yeah, and they beat a team from North Carolina in that Bob Runyon Memorial Holiday Tournament, Winton Woods, I believe it was, that they knocked off. And, a lot of people thought it would be the other way, the team that Chapmanville would play. But, and whenever they played Chapmanville just came out red hot in that game. And if you're just joining us, you're not really familiar with Chapmanville. They've won the AA state championship the past 2 years in West Virginia. They've been named the best team in the state of West Virginia the last couple of years. And
solid program. Well, then this is Beth Haven. I mean, with Beckley Prep having 6 or 7 Division I players, they're down 20 at the half, but they're competing. And I just think Beckley Prep is really good, really athletic. Got athletes at every position, got good guard play, good three-point shooters. And I don't think their whole team is back yet from break, and they're a solid team, buddy.
So both free throws for Holland were good. It's 50-30 now in favor of Beckley Prep. Final 20 seconds of the first half. Adams loses it, taken by Unitas. Pass up ahead, dangerous. Romanis fighting for it with Moore. And they're going to say Moore was out of bounds while he was trying to retrieve the ball, so it'll stay with Beckley Prep.
Beckley Prep going for the last shot of the half. Watch out for, they're going man-to-man. Watch out for a back pick, maybe a lob, going for the lob dunk here.
There's Romanis. Thought he would try a step back.
I know back pick, just wanted a ball pick and clear out.
And now a whistle and a foul, and that's going to be a foul out front on Beckley Prep.
They called in tomboy with the illegal pick. Didn't really see what he did. He's been in the weight room too long. Maybe the pick was too hard.
That's why I said it was so jumbled up top you couldn't see the screen, but evidently that's what it was. So now it'll be Beth Haven with the last look as Adams across midcourt with 3 seconds, drives in, puts up a layup, no good, too strong. And that'll end the first 20 minutes of play as Beckley Prep leads Beth Haven Christian Academy 50-30 here at intermission. We'll step aside for a break, and when we come back, we'll run down all your scoring from the first half here from Greater Beckley Christian High School as you are watching the second annual Martin Luther King Classic with us right here on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
When someone contacts my office, usually something terrible has happened. A loved one has been killed at work, a child has been seriously injured in an accident, or an insurance or credit card company is harassing them. My job as their attorney in these troubled times is to comfort them, give them peace of mind, to investigate the facts of their case, research the law, and I fight to make sure that their rights are protected. If you need a lawyer, contact me.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
No one leaves their home thinking they will be in a car crash. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, more than 1/3 of people killed in car crashes are not wearing their seatbelts. Those who choose to wear their seatbelts stand a good chance to live another day. Law enforcement wants you to have a fighting chance. That's why we are busy making sure everyone is buckled up.
We would rather you arrive safe at all your destinations rather than it be your final destination.
Buckle up, click it, or ticket.
Logan Physical Therapy wants to help you. Have you been injured at work or in an accident? Come to Logan Physical Therapy and Doug Hibbs will provide a thorough, careful evaluation and create a comprehensive treatment program that will get you back on your feet. Logan Physical Therapy, turning setbacks into comebacks.
Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services, founded in 1975 by Riley Joe Evans, is a full-service funeral provider, offering services that respect all faiths, personal preferences, and financial considerations. They are the only funeral home in Boone, Lincoln, Logan, and Mingo counties with its own crematory. For more information, contact Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services at 304-855-3232 or visit www.evans-funeral-home.com or like Evans Funeral Home and Cremation Services on Facebook to see their updated obituary information.
When someone contacts my office, usually something terrible has happened. A loved one has been killed at work, a child has been seriously injured in an accident, or an insurance or credit card company is harassing them. My job as their attorney in these troubled times is to comfort them, give them peace of mind, to investigate the facts of their case, research the law, and I fight to make sure that their rights are protected. If you need a lawyer, contact me.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Welcome back, everybody, here at the half. Chris Kidd with you. Alongside me, Bob Bolam, with Robbie and Joe Mounts as well here on camera and on engineering duties here today, as we are in game number 3 here from the 2nd annual Martin Luther King Classic with Beth Haven and Beckley Prep. Right now here at the half, Beckley Prep, in Jesus' name, up 50-30, but Beth Haven affording themselves very well here in the first half, played very tight, very consistent basketball with Beckley Prep. As we mentioned, Beckley Prep with a lot of Division I offers from a lot of different schools already, and a lot of young talent as well as you run through some of the first half scoring. Again, with Beth Haven, they were led by Isaac Moore with 10 points, Andy Spalding with 7 points, Dante Adams with 5 points, and Matt Spalding and Tyler Hobbs each with 4 points. And then on the other end for Beckley Prep, again, all 8 players in the books here today, with Alakige leading the way with 10 points, Holland with 9 points, Romanis with 9 points. Then you have Shibwe with 6 points, Nakar with 5 points, Yonidas with 5 points, Ntabue, easy for me to say, with 4 points, and then you have Ngaire with 2 points. And Bob, you look at some of the shooting statistics in the first half, pretty impressive from Beckley Prep thus far.
Oh yeah, shooting 48% from the floor, 8 for 20 from threes. Really balanced scoring. Really impressed with Alagike.
Yeah,
Alagike. He's going to be a big-time player. So a Marshall level or above. I mean, he's got the guard skills. He jumps. He shoots. Really good player, and hasn't been in the United States but 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, people don't know about him yet. A little bit hidden out here, and his name will not be hidden for long.
Well, I was going to say, you can see him right there, even getting ready for the half. He's talking to his teammates about, what to do on these ball screens, where to go, where to turn to. So he seems like he's a very big student of the game as well, which has to very much please Justin Dempsey.
Oh, yeah, just got that big-time D1 body.
Quick 3 out of the break, missed by Isaac Moore in the corner. Rebound taken away by Unitas as he races up the left side to get it out. 3 on the way, no good, short that time by Ntabue. Now back the other way, Dante Adams races in, counted, and the foul for Dante Adams as he's got 7 points now. Adams starting the second half the way he did the first half, going to the basket very aggressively. Yeah, like I said, he's a really good kid as well. I had him in class, and he transferred to Chapmanville for a little bit a year ago, and just overall very good student. A very kind kid as well. So, again, it's great to see him flourish here at Beth Haven since he's gotten there. Now an over and back violation. How did you let him out of Chapmansville? That's something that I've wondered as well. Again, whenever you see him on the floor, you're like, this kid can play. Oh, good player. Yeah, I mean, even at Logan, I'd say it was both those schools right now. It's like, man, we could have really used him this year. Oh, yeah. Oh, good pass. Oh, that was great find for Hobbs there by Matt Spalding as Hobbs lays it in for his 6th point. So out of the break, first 4 points go to the Beth Haven Hornets as it's 50-34 now in favor of Beckley Prep. Alakige thought about a 3 instead. Dionidas now into the corner. 3 on the way, no good from Nkara. Rebounded underneath though, Shibwe, and he's fouled on the way up. So it looks like they're going to get that foul on Spalding on the hold. And that'll be number 2 on him. Yeah, Shibwe doing a good job on the offensive boards. Good position, strong leaper. And again, 2 20-minute halves, what we're playing for this contest. As they go down low. Good pass as a walk. And Shibwe was able to find Alakige. But, that was maybe one step too many, but they grant it to him. I think that was, and Ntabue found Alagiki, and Alagiki took a big European travel, and they didn't call it. Yeah, we don't call that a Euro step. We call that the Euro travel right there. And now we got a foul on the floor against Beth Haven, so it'll stay here with Beckley Prep. Yeah, had the foul there on Shibwe. Caught him holding off with one hand and grabbing the rebound with the other. Unitas got his paw on it, but it deflects right back to Beth Haven. They get it over to Spalding. He'll take a 3 from the right side, and he'll bury it. Matt Spalding with his first 3-pointer of the game. He's got 7 points. Spalding with the feet set. Nice follow-through. 15-point game. Yeah, they've outscored Beckley Prep 7-2 here out of intermission, and now travel down low. So this time they do get the travel, and they get it on Shibwe that time. Yeah, Shibwe had him shuffling his feet when he first caught it, as we see a replay of Spalding on that nice 3-pointer. 18-26 to go here in the second half. 15-point lead for Beckley Prep. That's Andy Spalding will bring it across the timeline over to Dante Adams. And he's picked up by Holland. Now, Belle Haven running a little 1-4 set with an inside ball pick with the wing. And when the point guard cuts through, he comes off of a double pick on the other side. Nice little offensive set there. Andy Spalding gives it off to Matt Spalding. Matt works his way in, puts up a tough floater, misses off the back iron, and rebounded by Ngaire. Works it up ahead to Unitas. Unitas behind his back, underneath, lost on the way up by Intabwe, but may have been helped by that on a foul, as they'll call it on the shot as well. So it'll send Intabwe to the free throw line as they get more on the reach in.
Yeah, Intabwe, nice behind the back pass there. Intabwe really strong, fundamental, nice spin move, takes it up strong, able to draw the foul.
Boy, and that ball did everything but go down as it hopped around the rim 3 times and then fell off. He's another one that's just a freshman as well, Bob.
Oh, yeah, just those two freshmen are really going to be highly recruited, super athletic, good kids, on the right path.
And he's got 5 points now for the game as it's 53-37 in favor of Beckley Prep. Pass out front, stolen by Unitas. Look out, here it comes, and a slam dunk for Robertus Unitas, the 6'5 senior, getting up for his 7th point.
Unitas flies through there quick. What, did he take one dribble from half court?
That's what I said. He's just lightning fast.
Yeah.
Get it over to Adams in the corner. Cut off by Holland. Now out to Matt Spalding. Deep 3. Got halfway down and popped out. Rebounded by Holland. He's trapped as he crosses mid-court. Loses it into the hands of his teammate. And Tabwe goes in. And we're going to whistle and a foul on the floor, it appears.
Yeah, and Tabwe just goes strong to the basket. He's going to get to that free throw line.
Right there. Yep, one dribble.
Boom, one dribble from half court. That's called covering some ground there.
It is. I mean, didn't travel again, just took those 2 big long steps and got right to the rim.
Yeah. When you're talking about Shebwe and Intabwe, their host family, I don't know if it's guardian yet, but their host family, Jeff Mullins.
Oh, okay.
And Andrea Mullins. Jeff Mullins was a great basketball player at Bluefield State, first team all conference. Yep. And I guarantee he has those young men in the gym at night, and they'll be on the right path academically too. You can just write that down. They got great host parents here in Beckley.
Now after the turnover by Beckley Prep, it's Beth Haven's ball, trailing by 18. 16:45 left in the second half, and Moore loses it on the way in. Taken by Ngaire. Up ahead, Unitas pass underneath and a foul. As cutting to the basket strong that time was Alakige, and he was fouled, it looked like maybe by Matt Spalding, and it appears it would. That's going to be number 3 on him.
Yeah, I thought Unitas got away with a hit on the elbow down here, reach around. That led to the break. You know, this is an 18-point game, and the last 3 days I've had a 2-point game, a 3-point game, a 3-point game, Shady Bluefield, a 1-point game, Marshall and Old Dominion, and then a 2-point game, Marshall and I think Charlotte. And now this 18-point game, you got to go a little bit different pace now.
I was going to say, you've been living well in the last several days on the broadcasting line.
And as you well know, the 18-point games are much harder than those 1-point games.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, again, I had a good one with Chapmanville and Polka there last Friday night. But, yeah, we've had our fair share of blowouts this year, so the closer ones are a lot easier to get through.
They are. But when you're watching these, this Beckley Prep with all these Division I players out there, it's very enjoyable to watch.
Oh, definitely. That's why I said there's so much talent on the floor to evaluate and to get inspired by, and to have a lot of fun with while you're out here. So, like I said, these type of games are a lot different in those respects.
Yep.
So it's a 20-point game. Actually, it's been even here in the second half, 7-7 thus far. As they get it into the corner, Alakige dumps it down, and Ngaire this time doesn't miss on this attempt. As Salua Ngaire gets his 4th point. Now 59-37 Beckley Prep. Adams back quickly the other way. Looked like he slipped out of his hands on the way up and out of bounds. Back over to Beckley Prep.
And it's hard when you've prepared during the week to play one team, and then we get this weather and they don't show, and then all of a sudden you're playing a different team. Not the easiest adjustment in the world.
I agree, and that's part of what's a little unfair to these guys, but at the same time, good look there for Unitas and counted in the foul.
And it was Alagiki with a great court vision, and Unitas with a nice backdoor cut and the strong finish at the basket. There it goes right here, cuts behind the zone. He wanted the lob. He was pointing up for the lob, got the direct pass.
Full timeout taken on the floor. We'll step aside as well with Beckley Prep leading Beth Haven 61-37 here in the second half as you are watching the Martin Luther King Classic with us right here on Video Productions.
Your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign.
61-37, Beckley Prep leading Beth Haven here in the second half. Chris Kidd and Bob Bolin here with you, with Robbie and Joe Mounts on camera and engineering for our third of 5 games today. And stay with us at 6:15 p.m. It'll be the defending Class Single A state champions, Webster County, taking on Greater Beckley Christian in what should be a very entertaining game. And then our nightcap at approximately 8 o'clock will be Wyoming East taking on their counterparts in
Greenbrier County.
Gosh, yeah. I've struggled with Greenbrier.
Well, how many games have you
today.
done today?
Yeah, this is the third one so far. But yeah, Greenbrier. That's the second time I've forgotten them today.
There you go. Boy, you know, coached by Bimbo Coles. You can't forget them.
Yes.
Well, he'll come in here, right at probably close to 50 years old. Still looks like he could play. In great shape. Oh, yeah.
We got a couple of West Virginia basketball legends coaching. You know, you got Jared West at Notre Dame. You know, Bimbo Coles there. Yeah, I mean, it's great that they're coming back.
And he's going against Herbie Brooks on the other side. Maybe they can play a little. Whoa! Oh, there it was.
Oh,
there was that slam. And great job by Coach Dempsey. Set that up on the timeout, going behind that zone.
Yeah, Romanis, they were able to lull him to sleep, and Unitas snuck in from behind, and here we go again. Another dunk, and now it's Christian Holland getting in on the action. He's got 11 points.
Hey, boy, that alley-oop, that was a big-time play. All right, tell them don't throw that near the monitor anymore.
I told you we've been in on the action quite a couple of times today now.
Yeah. See that? We'll get to that replay here in a minute, that alley-oop.
It's now up to a 29-point lead for Beckley Prep. They get it over to Romanis. He'll drive baseline. Lost the ball off his hand and just out of bounds back over to Beth Haven.
Well, here we go. Unitas sneaking behind the zone, catching it, ducking his head under the rim and flushing it. Unitas he's got a little bit of money there. He gets up in the air.
I'm going to say, it must be nice to actually be that athletic where you have to duck your head under the rim.
He is an athlete. Now Beckley Prep's extended this to a half-court trap, and it's given Beth Haven fits that half-court trap is.
Yeah, tried to set up Unitas again that time. Passes a little off. Jumper short by Moore. Gets it back. Long two-pointer off the mark, and Romanis with the rebound. So now here comes Holland up the floor. 14-17 remaining in the second half. As Beckley Prep in control, leading by 29. Romanis double teamed, gets it over to Unitas, swings it over. Holland had an open look, gives it up to Alakige instead on the baseline. No good, but there's Ngire. Easy put back for him right in front of the rim.
Yeah, it takes Beckley Prep up to a 31-point lead, and boy, that happened quickly.
Yeah, it did. And again, Beth Haven had it down to about 15, and there's a three from the corner by Matt Spalding. He's got 10 points now, but yeah, they had it down to about 10, and now Alakige drives in hard, missing on the dunk, taken away by Adams as he hits the deck.
Alakige's wanting to foul. I think the rim fouled him. I don't think he got fouled. But
yeah, I was wondering. That's just one of those, you know. It's like I missed. I'm not happy about it. Something else had to have happened.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody there. And here was the sprint out dunk after the steal.
Yeah, that was a nice one by Holland right there, able to get up the floor and lay that in. He showed his quickness as well on that. In the 6'2" senior. Yeah. Kind of bears some resemblance to Lamar Jackson as well. Joe Mounts was telling us. He said, so he went from quarterbacking the Ravens to here today.
Yeah, boy, he's not that athletic.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Someone said, would you rather try and tackle Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson? I was like, well, I couldn't tackle Lamar Jackson if my life depended on it, and if Derrick Henry hit me, then my life's over. So.
Tyler Hobbs there with a strong post move.
He's got 8 points now. So
I think I'd switch sports if I had to tackle either one of those two.
There's a reason I didn't make it in football. Ooh, strong drive that time. And looked like he got stuffed a little by the rim, but able to get it through was in Tabway.
Now that one, I think.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Sheboy, strong move. Nice dunk against the zone.
Adams, tough turnaround. Almost got the fall, but off the mark. Pass outlet off the hands of Beckley Prep, and it'll go back over to Beth Haven.
Yeah, here we go. Sheboy. Nice strong move up in traffic and nice finish. I mean, when you just think that's a freshman in high school doing those things, what if he goes 6'8", 6'9", like his brother? He's going to be the same level.
That's the thing, he's just a freshman. He's got room to still grow a few more inches and likely will.
And he's freshman age appropriate too.
That's incredible right there. Just to have that build already.
There you go.
They get up ahead to Holland, and he lost it off his hand and out of bounds, so it'll go back over to Beth Haven. And you can see Justin Dempsey not too happy about the last couple of possessions from his club right there. And, you get up this big, you feel like you've kind of got things the way you want them. Sometimes the fundamentals do start to break down in these situations.
Yeah, and you want to use this 12 minutes of game time to get better.
Exactly.
You only get 25, 30 games a year, and, kids sometimes want to do one thing and coaches want to do another, and that's when you got to bump heads with them. And when you only have 8 on the bench, you can't yank all 5 of them.
There's the other problem you lie in. But, even where I coach tennis, it sometimes happens you'll get up big in a match, and then, you start trying to hit this shot or that shot instead of thinking about the fundamentals still, and you always got to yank the chain a little bit at that moment. Had a kid try a between-the-legs shot one time, and I thought I was going to have to take him off the court as they get inside. Ball lost underneath, being fought for, dug out by Matt Spalding as he'll bring it up the floor. Kicks it back out for his brother Andy. Now to Isaac Moore, straight on 3.
And he good-looking stroke. Isaac Moore, feet set. Had the old beef acronym, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Beautiful jump shot.
And then Nkara answers back on the other end for his 7th point. Moore with 13 now, make it 15. Great dribble drive that time.
Yeah, what grade? What year is Moore?
Moore, he is a junior, so he's still got another year.
Hey, good-looking player. Athletic, long arms.
I'll step back 3 on the way. No good by Romanis, but rebound taken back by Sheboy. He'll get it back down on the low block, goes to work, kicks it back out. Good ball movement here as they settle on a 3 top of the key. No good by Ntabwe.
And then Sheboy right there making the right play.
Now
Good job not charging. Made the right play. Everybody wants to score. Well, he was double teamed. He kicked it out for the good jump shot. And
Moore again.
Isaac Moore says, I'm bringing us back. What's that, 7 straight for him?
Yeah, he's got 8 straight points
8
here.
8 straight, wow.
In a matter of about a minute, too.
Yeah, good-looking player. Nice jump shot. Strong moves to the basket.
They go back down low here, turn around, and Tabway, nice move, but good defense by Adams that time to force the bad shot. Now here comes Moore back the other way. Gets over to Matt Spalding. Now back to Moore. Let's see if he goes to the heat check here.
He should have. Let it go.
He's thinking about it. Adams gets it over to Matt Spalding. Gets a good look from the corner. Off the back rim, no good. And Tabway with the rebound. Gets it up ahead for Romanis. 10 minutes to go in the second half. Good lob that time, and Sheboy able to lay it in. And I like what you said a minute ago, Bob, about Sheboy. Again, not charging. So many, even experienced players, just lower that shoulder and run over somebody. And he stopped and just took that little short jumper. Even though he missed it, it was a smart IQ play.
Oh, and when college coaches that are watching this will look at that and say, okay, he's a 9th grader and he's not trying to get his points. Mm-hmm. They threw it to him in the post. He was double teamed. He made the right play. He made the right play, not charging, and just knowing, being that young, how much better he's going to get.
So under 10 minutes to go now in the second half. There's a 3 from Moore online, but too strong that time. As Sheboy gets the rebound up ahead for Romanis. Over on the right wing, 74-50. Beckley Prep leading it. Now to Nkara down low. Sheboy.
Nice again, Sheboy.
Finding the open man, and Holland hits it.
Yeah. Had the ball in the low post, saw the wraparound pass to the opposite corner. Another good play.
Yeah, just good court vision right there. Adams Kicks it over. Andy Spalding, he'll go for three, too strong. Sheboy with the rebound. Thought about the long outlet pass, but gives it off to Holland instead. Now in the corner, Ankara open for three, short. Rebound comes out long, and Andy Spalding corrals it. His outlet pass, though, knocked away by Romanis, but Spalding gets it back.
Yeah, see, Coach and Sheboy's got the last 2 rebounds and made 2 good passes. That's when, as a coach, you go, come on, somebody reward that guy. Let's give him the ball in the post. And he's doing all the little things. It's time to get the reward.
It is, I agree, and that's one of the fun things you see sometimes with teams that'll share the ball. And speaking of, Isaac Moore once again.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need to share it. Isaac Moore needs to keep firing that thing.
He's the one everybody's like, you know what, share it with him.
Boy, he's playing great. Now, there they got it to him. That's what, and Sheboy kicks it right back out.
Now they go back to Holland into the middle for Ntabwe. He'll drive
Nice
in left
move.
side, and wow, nice job putting the extra spin on that to get it to fall in.
Yeah, quick first step by Ntabwe, getting to the basket. There he goes again.
3. Oh, and they all look good right now, too.
He looks like a player. Shoots it well, goes. I like him.
And he's competitive, too. I mean, even that Chapmanville game, they were down by as much as they were. You know, he was still fighting, you know, getting up and, you know, getting in some players' faces, you know, trying to get his teammates back into the ball game. So, you know, he's a competitor. As Ankara goes for 3, no good, rebounded underneath by Hobbs. 79-53 Beckley Prep over to Andy Spalding. He'll go for 3, and he'll connect.
Andy Spalding with that nice-looking jumper as we get a timeout, a 30-second timeout.
7:39 to go here in the second half, and Beckley Prep leading at 79-56. And so far in this game, you know, you talk about a lot of the players that are getting D1 offers on Beckley Prep, and we've talked about some of the ones that are very impressive. You know, what is it specifically that you like about people like Yonidas or Sheboy or Ntabwe, or even where their development is compared to some of the seniors on this Beckley Prep team?
Well, when you're looking at them in a 23-point game, you know, first of all, do they have the talent to play at the level you're coaching? And if they have that, then you're looking at everything. You're looking at how they walk to the bench, how they talk to the coach. Do they make the right play, or are they trying to get their points? You know, but once you detect that they have the ability to play at the level you're coaching at, then you got your box. You check off all the boxes, and then if you really like them, you come a bunch of times. If you're not sure about them, you may come one more. And you know, I think that's just some of the things. And then a ninth grader like those two, you know, even if they're making the wrong decisions, you still come back when they're that young and that athletic. But they're making right decisions, both of those young men.
And that was something that was interesting for Beth Haven, as Adams 3 off the mark. But, you know, that was something that Coach Hipshire talked about earlier this year, said they weren't sharing the ball. They weren't able to, you know, maintain momentum during games, said some of their own players were playing too selfishly. But you haven't seen that day out of Beth Haven. They shared the ball extremely well. So that message did get through from Coach Hipshire earlier this year.
They've definitely shared the ball well. They played well. I think
agree.
they played very well today.
So I said, considering that they were expecting a different opponent today and then had this one thrown at them.
And I don't think Combine Team B would be anything like Beckley Prep.
Exactly.
Or Team Gold or Team White or Team Blue. You go ahead and call it.
Whatever color you'd like to be.
There you go. There's a nice-looking jumper from the corner.
Yeah, Romanis with his 4th 3 now for the game.
Yeah, Romanis has a really good-looking foul. Nice pass.
Oh, and that time Hobbs got a good look, just couldn't finish. But the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beckley Prep. So we're down to 6:27 remaining in the second half, rather. 82-56. Beckley Prep on their way to another win here. That's Matt Spalding. Gets it up top for his brother. Andy Spalding steps back, guarded well, so he'll give it back over to Matt Spalding. Now back to Andy.
Hey, well, you got to kudos to Brian Hilton, the head coach at Greater Beckley, for just, you know, on this Martin Luther King holiday, for him to bring all these teams in here, and that's a lot of work. And Brian Hilton does really good things for the game of basketball.
And his team will be the one that we highlight next at 6:15 p.m. taking on Webster County. I mean, that's going to, you know, Webster County going undefeated last year on their way to that state title. And Greater Beckley, you know, I was reading up on them. And, whoa, what a spin move by Ntabwe.
Daniel Ntabwe, nice spin move. Look at his intensity on defense, too. Both of those young freshmen. But, back on that Greater Beckley.
Yeah, I believe it was Trinity Christian lost to them on Saturday night, but even Trinity Christian's coach said it doesn't matter, AAA, AA, single A. He said that is the biggest team I think that exists in the state of West Virginia. And we got to see them when they were down for the Phenom Classic at Chapmanville, and they're a very large team.
Oh,
so,
they are. With Sheboy with a nice Euro step and the soft kiss off the glass.
He's got 12 points now for the game as the lead back up to 30. Down to 5:35 to play. Adams, good feed for Moore, and Moore finishes with the left hand.
Well, Moore trying to break the second half scoring record in this gym. He's lighting it up. Left-handed, threes, right-handed. He's doing it all.
Cara misses.
See, that's what you like about him.
Yeah, and Tobway
again. The effort, playing with the effort.
And he's able to finish, and he's had a strong second half here as he's got 11 points for the game now. So 88-58, 5:10 to go. Looks like Beckley Prep on their way to hitting the century mark as well in this contest.
Oh, yeah. 88-58, 30-point game. And then Beckley Prep comes in with 3 new fresh bodies right now.
And we almost had the century mark in the last game. Again, Mercer Christian got to 99 points on those 19 three-pointers they hit, but came up just one shy.
19 threes. Well, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, that was a shooting clinic from Mercer Christian earlier, and that's a team that this Beth Haven team beat earlier this year. And what shockingly was a 53-39 game.
Perfect execution of the little side ball pick in the 1-4 set.
Geyer gets it up ahead to Holland. He'll drive in, dumps it off for Unitas, and he'll lay it up and in.
Nice play on the break by Holland. Good pass. Unitas with the great finish.
Unitas has 14 points now for the game. 90-58 in favor of Beckley Prep. Sandy Spalding will give it off to Dante. Adams looking to go to work here on Encara. Gets the right elbow, spins in, turnaround shot, no good off the back iron. Rebound fought for, and that time accidentally looked like Caleb Maynard got raked across the face by Geyer as they were going after that loose ball. So that'll be team foul number 5 against Beckley Prep, and that'll be number 3 on Geyer. So Maynard will step out, and it'll be Andy Spalding to inbound from underneath his own basket. Trying to find someone, now finds Adams at the last second. They dump it down to Moore, turnaround jumper, and there he goes to the bank.
I mean, Moore, he showed it all. He showed the three-pointer. He showed the drive to the basket. He showed the left-handed finishes. Now a post move, a nice spin move on the post. Somebody's got to guard that man. He's on fire over there.
And Geyer knocks down another 3. He's got 10 points for the game. But, yeah, Moore, even with his size at 6'3", I mean, he's got a chance to get some looks from some pretty decent places.
He's really played well here today.
As Adams gets it out to Maynard, 93-60, with 3:45 remaining in the second half. As Andy Spalding up top, being guarded by Alakige. Now get it into the corner for Maynard. Maynard thought about trying to drive on Geyer and then thought better of it. And we get a timeout here by Beth Haven with 3:29 to play. A full timeout. So we'll step aside as well with Beckley Prep leading at 93-60. As you're watching the Martin Luther King Classic with us right here live on Video Productions.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
3:29 remaining in the second half with Beckley Prep on their way to a victory here today over Beth Haven. But Beth Haven played very well in this contest. It's Chris Kidd and Bob Bolin here with you here this afternoon. Nice entry pass to Moore, but just had a little bit too much momentum heading to the basket as it rolls off. Now up ahead over the head of Incara and out of bounds, so it'll go back over to Beth Haven. Again, after this, because of the cancellation with Combine, they were supposed to play this game and the next game against Beckley Prep, but that's what forced these two to play against each other. So they were going to have a dunk contest at the conclusion of this game at about 4:30, and then that'll lead us into our matchup at 6:15 with Webster County and Greater Beckley Christian. So out front with it is Moore, step back jumper, short.
I'm glad Moore finally did something wrong, Chris. I mean,
took that contested jumper.
Yeah, he's looked like an All-American out there and finally did something wrong.
Now they get up head quick to Ngayer, drives in, can't finish, but he's fouled on the way to the basket. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair as he draws the foul on Isaac Moore, and that'll be number 4 on him. So Ngayer at the free throw line has 6 points thus far here today. Again, every player for Beckley Prep in the scorebook today, and then Ngayer swishes the first. So that'll be number 7 for him. Checking in for Beth Haven will be Mason Henry, a 5'8 junior, as Moore will go to the bench. And we'll see if he checks back in or not here today. Again, he's had a terrific game.
They better get him back in there. Quick breath and get back in there.
Ngayer gets both free throws. Yeah, I was going to say, 4 fouls, hey, there's 3 minutes to go. If he picks up the 5th, so be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's put out a lot of energy here today, and Beth Haven, they've shown themselves well here this afternoon.
I think so too, Chris. I think so. And I really like Beckley Prep.
Adams, tough spin move, gets it to go, but they're going to call him for a travel instead.
Yeah, I didn't really agree with that one. I thought it was a pretty good spin back to the middle.
So I said it looked like the ball was just lost momentarily, and then he reestablished possession, but again, the official saw it otherwise. They go down low to Ngayer, gets free, and he'll lay it in, and he's into double figures now.
And Ngayer just too much length close to the hole for the Beth Haven players.
97-60 now. Over to Matt Spalding. He'll launch a 3. Again, brings rain on those arching threes.
But I tell you what, almost hit the ceiling here. I mean,
yeah, this isn't a big ceiling here in this gym.
It really did.
And now Moore back into the game. Or excuse me, it's not Moore. That's Matt Moore, the sophomore, back in. As they dump it down low, pass stolen away almost by Matt Moore, still loose, and Sheboy comes out of there with it. Drives in, had it poked at, but still maintains possession as we hit 2 minutes to go. Out to Ntabwe, and he gets hit on the way to the basket. So he'll go to the free throw line here.
Sheboy and Ntabwe, and they said, you better get out of my way. I tell you, both of them go to the basket strong.
I say, whether it's Sheboy or Ntabwe, get out of my way as I get inside. Ntabwe misses on the first attempt. He's 1 of 3 now from the charity stripe. Second one up off the mark, but there's his freshman counterpart, and Sheboy puts it back in.
He does all the little things right.
He's got 14 now for the game, 99-60 as Andy Spalding drives in, or Matt Spalding rather, and he gets it to go. They call it goaltending, but it looked like it was heading in anyway.
You get an extra point for that, Chris?
I was going to say, I got the goaltend and I got the basket. That's 4, right?
Good job taking the charge there. Number 12, Matt Moore, and a 99-62, but he's still playing the game right, getting in there, taking the charge. Good job by that young fella.
And that's how you get on the coach's good side, too, in moments like this. You're not just out there jacking up shots. You're still trying to be fundamental and do things the right way.
Yeah, if you got a minute left, you need good block there by Sheboy, but 30, Matt Spalding trying to take it at the shot blocker. I thought he got around him, and then Sheboy just used that length to get back there and get the block shot.
Yeah, it actually went off of Matt Spalding's back, but they still say it'll stay with them here on this possession as Adams over to Matt Spalding. Takes a deep 3, that time too strong as it goes out of bounds, and it'll go over.
You know what the ref used to tell me, Chris, on that? they'd be upset. So I'd say call the game right till the end, and they'd be game management, coach. Even though that was off him, game management. You're up 30. I'm like, why don't you manage it and call it right?
It's like, I'm still doing my job. You keep doing yours.
That's what they say, game management. Oh, boy, I used to hate him.
And Tobway gets inside, misses on the putback. There's Sheboy, and there's the 100-point mark as Sheboy puts it back in for his 16th point.
Free milkshakes.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do we get free here? Let's go to the concession stand after this. Turnaround shot inside, short for Mason Henry. Rebound fought for, still controlled by Beth Haven as we're under a minute to go. Wow.
Yeah, used the rim really well there to stop the block shot.
Get it up
and
ahead.
Here goes a boom.
Oh, and Geyer, this time he gets it down. And Mason Henry made a good business decision there.
Yeah.
He just got out of the way.
Yeah, and Geyer just really long, explosive towards the basket.
Dante Adams answers back on the other end with his 9th point. Lob pass up ahead, and Sheboy couldn't get that one down. And now there's Ntobwe back on it to finish at the rim.
Well, Chris, you did great on those names.
Yeah, we got better. We got better as we moved along, or I did anyway. You were good from the start.
We had Oscar in the Scott Brown All-Star game last year, and you've been around him a little bit. And Sheboy and then Tobway, you did a good job.
That was a great performance by both ball clubs, but it's Beckley Prep getting the win, 105-64.
Yeah, Beckley Prep just too athletic, too strong. I thought they, even with a big lead, I thought they played the game right and played very well fundamentally.
I'll tell you what, we'll step aside for a quick break, and then we'll take a look at the final statistics once they come over to us just to get a broader scope of what happened here today in game number 3 as Beckley Prep takes the win, 105-64, as you are watching the Martin Luther King Classic with us right here on Video Productions.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
(105-64), Beckley Prep wins it here today over Beth Haven. Chris Kidd here with you, alongside me Bob Boland, with Robbie and Joe Mounts on camera, and also on engineering here today, as we will now have a little bit of a break in between the first and the next game. Again, I'll have a dunk contest starting at about 4:30, and then we'll be back on the air for the call of Webster County and their opponent, the host, Greater Beckley Christian, starting at approximately 6:15 p.m. So Bob will be with me the rest of the evening as well. We got 2 more games underway. We got 3 down, 2 to go now. So a long day here from Greater Beckley Christian, but a great event put on by the Greater Beckley Christian people here in this area. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow as well as they take on Charleston Catholic. Let's take a look now at the final scoring on both sides. Again, with Beth Haven leading all scorers was Isaac Moore with 25 points, Matt Spalding with 12 points, Andy Spalding with 10 points, Dante Adams with 9 points, and Tyler Hobbs with 8 points. On the other end, all 8 Beckley Prep players into double figures in this game. Just an all-around impressive performance by this ball club. And they were led by Sheboy with 16 points. Then you had Alakige, Unitas, and Holland all with 14 points. Then you had Intabwe with 13 points, Romanis with 12 points, and Geyer with 12 points, and then Ankara rounding out the scoring with 10 points overall. And Beckley Prep just a dominant performance on the rebounding category as they out-rebounded Beth Haven 61-29 for the ball game. And shooting from the field, Beckley Prep shot 57.5% in the second half, shot 52.4% for the game. Just an impressive number. Beth Haven shooting 34.7% from the field for the contest. And again, turnovers about even, 20 for Beckley Prep, 21 for Beth Haven. But then you look at the assist, very good ball movement on both sides. 24 assists for Beckley Prep, 18 for Beth Haven. So that concludes action here in game number 3 from the Martin Luther King Classic. Again, we'll be back on the air at 6:15 p.m. with Webster County. With Webster County. Again, a loose ball came over and I kicked it away from Robbie. Sorry, Robbie. But we'll have Webster County, the defending Class Single A champions, taking on the host, Greater Beckley Christian, starting at 6:15 p.m. But for game number 3, it was Beckley Prep knocking off Beth Haven by 41. So for Bob Boland, Robbie Mounts, and Joe Mounts, I'm Chris Kidd. We'll see you in about 2 hours here from Greater Beckley Christian High School as you are listening to and watching the Martin Luther King Classic with us right here live on Video Productions.